Welcome, guys. On today's chapter, we're going to be talking about the structure of the market, how the market actually behaves when it's moving. When the market is moving, you must understand that the market actually moves in phases. If we're looking at this example on the screen here, as you can see, a level was created by the market where price has been bouncing off for quite some time. So as you can see, price was failing to break this area for quite some time. As you can see, there are a lot of wick rejections in this area. So what this is telling us is that the market is actually creating a structure in this area. So let's say, for instance, price was coming in from the upside and it broke through this area. When it's coming back and retests this area and fails to break for quite some time, that is structure being created. As you can see at the bottom here, structure is also being created, and the market is also respecting certain levels in the market. So if you're looking here, this position here, price is actually failing to break this level here, meaning that price has actually now created a structure which has been holding for quite some time, and price has been failing to break. So as you can see here, price then eventually moved up, breaking the structure, then comes back to retest. Now remember, this area was resisting. Now it has currently turned into a support. This is confirming that this is a strong structural area that market will actually come back to retest and most likely fail to break. So as the market moves, it moves in those phases, breaking structure, retesting that structure, then continue to break other levels of structure. As you can see at this highest point here, if you're looking at this area here, this was where the market reacted and moved backwards. So this was an area of structure. It was also respected once or twice. As you can see, it was respected here, and it came back to be respected again. Then structure was violated, and then again it created a form of support after it broke through the resistance. So basically, how do we trade this thing? We actually, when price is moving, let me move here and show you an example on the above. As price move up, creating and respecting levels of structures, it came back to a certain level at this highest point, which was failing to break. So now, as you can see, this was an uptrend for quite some time, but as you can see now, price is now starting to retest this area. Now you must remember what I just told you, that the market moves in phases. So it's going to break and retest. On that retest, that would be your entry. And now what happened here? There's something strange that has happened here. Now this trend has been moving up, and structure was created in this level, but then the market came back and broke the structural level here. So what are we looking at when we're looking at the structural level here? We're looking for a retest to confirm that now this uptrend is now changing direction and showing signs of a bearish setup. So if price was to retest this area and go back down again, we would see this as a possible downtrend, but we would wait for confirmation. So at this point, we didn't know what was going on with the market. As you can see, let me just move this here. As you can see, price came and respected this area for quite some time. It created a fake out, it broke and came back in. This was a fake out. And as you can see here at the bottom, structure is also holding. So now we know that price is now respecting these two levels of structure, this support area here and this resistance area up here. So how would we possibly go about trading this? Well, we would be looking now, because we can see a definite point where structure has been respected. So we would basically take an account of these two areas here as our major areas of structures. If we wanted to, we could take this into account as well, but this is not a major area that is most likely to stop price action for moving in a specific direction. This one here, the only areas that we're looking for are these areas here: the top area, this resistance area, and the bottom area, this support area. So if price breaks on either side, let's say price now decides to break and come back to retest here, this is where we would be entering a buy, because now we would be anticipating that the price will now be moving up because it broke that structure, that resistance structure that was formed here. So if price breaks above this area and comes back to retest, we can then think about actually executing a buy trade. But if price comes if price comes down and breaks this area here, excuse me, if price comes and break this area of support here, if it comes down and breaks and comes back to retest, then we would be entering a sell, because we would be anticipating that that price is actually going to move down. When an uptrend starts doing this, creating a range, in most likely than not is that it's about to actually change direction and basically move to the downwards direction. But that's only the theory of forex traders. They like to have the theory that if an uptrend starts to range, chances are that it's about to change direction. But because we are breakout traders, we only look at breakouts. We do not look at ranges, because those ranges can actually disappoint us sometime. Like here, as you can see, price eventually broke up and retested on the above section, and it actually continued up. So that's basically how you would go about identifying structure of the market. So whichever strategy you use, you need to take into consideration how the structure of the market actually works. That's it for today. I hope you actually understood what was being explained to you, and have a great day. Goodbye.